time. He's not wasting mine. We'll bring him on right now. This is Jahn Q Publaq. Are you there?
What's going on?
Oh, man, how you doing today?
I'm all right. I'm feeling a little down.
Okay, what's wrong? What's going on?
I was going for UNC, man.
I feel you here. People are going to hear that in a minute, but I feel you on that. I had them on my last team going into the Final Four of my whole entire bracket after Kansas lost, and they still couldn't get it done. So now I have exactly 0 teams left.
Yeah.
How about you? How's your bracket? You fill any out?
Well, I had a mental bracket because I didn't want to get too serious this year.
I feel you. You got enough going on.
Yeah, when you fill out the bracket, you tend to get real serious, man. So I just wanted to keep it calm, but I wanted UNC definitely to go, man. Like, I went to school down at North Carolina Central, so that used to be like the campus I would always go to, and you know what I'm saying, hang out, especially at the basketball games when they went versus Duke.
So I was gonna say, even with Duke right down the street, you chose the Tar Heels, huh?
Well, whoever won at the time, but I like the Tar Heels because you know, Michael Jordan, that's my favorite player, so.
There you go. That's good. I mean, if you love basketball, you play basketball in high school or anything?
Yeah, I actually did. I played basketball. I gave it up my junior year because I was starting quarterback, so I kind of picked my poison.
That's all right. Starting quarterback then. So you got some school records or anything, or you got anything to show for that, like some trophies, state championships, anything like that?
I got hurt my senior year. I tore my ACL. Yeah, it's crazy. My senior year, I tore my ACL, man.
And so is that when you started getting into music?
Yeah. Honestly, I was you know, I always loved music, but I wasn't serious about it around that time because you know I wanted to go to the league. You know what I mean? I was looking at a couple colleges that were keeping in touch with me, and then after that happened, I got into fashion actually, and fashion took me down to Central, and you know, I started a clothing line and all that, and once I was down there. Ninth Wonder was down there teaching a class, and that really is what made me look at music in a whole different light, you know what I mean? And I just took it seriously from there.
All right. So you're from Jersey originally?
Yeah,
is that right?
Jersey.
Okay, now as far as football, are you a Jets? Are you a Giants? What do you got?
Nah, football, I'm a Falcons fan, man.
Oh, okay, and I'm down in Atlanta. I was going to bring that up later, but you been down here for any games or anything?
Yeah, well, I haven't been down there for an actual game. I've been down there a couple of times, but it's been like not during the football season.
Just for shows or anything, or just to hang out, or yeah?
Yeah, shows and you know hanging out or just taking a break.
Right, I mean it's a good place to do music too, man. I'll tell you what, they network well down here for sure. Yeah,
they do. When I came down there, I had took this tour where it was like just me, and I took a trip on like the buses, Greyhound, from state to state to state, just promoting my music and connecting with anybody I knew in the state. And it was like something I had to do for myself, you know what I mean? I really wanted to show that I was about this. So when I got down there, they really showed me a lot of love. So I definitely got love for Atlanta.
Good. So how was the Casbah this past weekend? You had a big show in Atlantic City going on, and I saw some pictures of it. Looked like I missed an excellent time.
It was a movie, man. It was great. It was a really good time. Shout out to Black Collar Promotions. They treated us real well down there. So the show went well.
Good, man. That's good to hear. So what do you got coming up next? What's coming up in the future this week, next week, and future months? Anything huge? Anything big? What are you looking at?
Well, I just actually dropped a mixtape. It was crazy because I dropped it on this week. I dropped it on it was like a secret, you know, it was just a surprise. It's called Limitless, and it's based off of the movie. Have you seen the movie?
I've seen some of it.
Yeah, so it's based off of that movie, and basically my genre, the HipRoc-SoulRag, this new style that I'm bringing to the game is the pill, you know what I mean? And so it's pretty cool, and I just dropped that, and right now I'm just kind of just working on music, not really aiming towards anything, but just trying to, you know, have a little fun and let it show on my records while I push the other people around me.
Absolutely, and that's what you do, man. You just basically rise with yourself and bring the people around you. You guys rise together, man. That's good stuff.
Exactly.
Back to football now. Are you upset about the lockout?
Man, somebody better play some football and tape it.
I'll tell you what, the UFL are going to play. They're going to play for sure, man. They got big names and stuff. They'll take all that if they can. But
yeah, like
how does that make you feel?
That was kind of like, I was like, wow, is this right? It was surreal. I still don't believe it.
Man, it doesn't make sense to me either, and that's why I put out some of my videos and stuff, because like you grew up playing football and you love it, and you watch these guys and you respect these athletes and stuff, and then this kind of stuff happens, and you're like, wait a minute, man, that's not what it's all about. It's all about playing the game and having fun, and like just getting in there and playing. And when you're the best of the best league that the world looks up to, you're right, man. It's just a shock. It just doesn't make any sense.
I got a feeling it's going to I don't know, like it sucks. It really sucks, but I feel like something else is going to happen, because of this, something else is going to come out of it. So I'm kind of excited to see what's going to happen from this, because we're going to have a bunch of football players that are just chilling at home. I don't see that happening. Like, I think something's going to happen. We're going to start seeing YouTube videos of Michael Vick and Ocho Cinco playing football or something. You know what I mean? We're going to start seeing some weird things.
Well, that's what, just like Ocho Cinco now is trying out for Major League Soccer. You got Hines Ward on Dancing with the Stars. You got other people doing different avenues and things right now. And they got that's the thing, is they got the name and they got the availability to do stuff like that. But most of them want to be on the football field.
Yeah, exactly.
So what about NBA real quick? But yeah, exactly. They'll fill their time, but yeah, exactly. They'd rather not. What about NBA? Who's your favorite NBA team?
My favorite NBA team is the Nets.
The Nets, all right. Well, you didn't get Melo, which is probably a good thing right now. It's looking like that's a good move. But whatever you think, you've been watching Darren Williams at all?
Yeah, he's pretty good. I've seen him snap on a couple games, but a lot. I just like exciting players. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Nets fan because I'm a Jersey guy, and I like to stick to the teams we have. And everybody I grew up with was like Sixers or Knicks, and I'm like, yo, we have a team. You know what I'm saying? But,
right.
Nobody ever. You know what I mean? It's like, we have a team. Why is everybody? But that's how it happens. So I tend to be a rebel. So I went ahead and chose the Nets when I was younger, and I'm gonna stick with them. I really like the Bulls too. I used to like the Bulls. Like, I still have a thing for the Bulls just because Michael Jordan was my favorite player. So I always liked to watch them. And now that they got somebody exciting, it's really cool to watch them.
Well, and you want to see them do well after doing well so long and then fading out the box for a while, and then coming back in. And now they're right back on top. I
still miss that old team, man. Like Mike and Pippen and Rodman and Longley and Kerr. Like, I miss that. Tony Kukoc,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got all their sports cards still. Still wish I had that Michael Jordan rookie in the pocket. But I still, you look back at every once in a while. I keep a nice collection of like sports cards from when I was a kid and stuff. And you look back at them.
Yeah.
You look at Phil Jackson back in the day, and he's got brown hair, and he's, looks young, and now he looks pretty old, man. So
I got tons of cards, man, in a box. I found a Chris Mullin card the other day.
Yeah, there you go. That's the thing, is you keep them around for so long, and like right now you got players that are, and they take so long to develop sometimes. You got a lot of players in the league that, like Dorrell Wright, it took him like 5 years to really get good now, and if he got his rookie card, now it's going to be worth something, or whatever. So, yeah, I got a bunch too, man, but they'll probably get passed on, things like that, because they don't even make them like that anymore. They make all those internet cards, like digital. You go on a screen and that's your baseball card. What is that?
Exactly. But, who knows? The cards might actually end up being someone that I have a bunch of Deion Sanders cards. Rookie, every team he was on, that's my favorite player. That's actually why I like the Falcons, because of Deion Sanders. Okay. And when we got Vic, I was just like, yes, like I can talk out loud again.
Right. And so what do you think about, like, Michael Vick's making his return and starting to get back into the league, getting his stuff together?
I'm definitely proud of him, man. I'm good to see, that he got a second chance. And, I feel like sometimes people, everybody makes their mistakes, and people just go really, really hard on people sometimes. And it's just like, you got to understand people's situations, you know what I mean?
Oh, totally, absolutely. And that's the thing about America is, I give you a second chance if you prove yourself that you're worth that second chance. You know what I mean? If you go get your second chance and mess it up, well, then everybody's like, I told you so. But if you never go back, if you never go back, all the haters, they just fade away. It just turns into whispers, and you don't even hear them anymore, you know?
Yeah, like, I don't know what else they want him to do. Like, he came out, he played his heart out, you know, but it seems like every time he's on TV, no matter what he's doing, he might have a meeting with the president. They're not like, you know, Eagles, you know, quarterback Michael Vick. They're like, yeah, ex-con Michael Vick.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
Like, geez.
Right, man. Yeah, give the guy a better label, but that's what sells to him, you know what I mean? People, it's controversial, so, you know, that's what the media tries to put out there, so. But let me throw in one of these first songs real quick, if we can give you a breath real quick, take a drink of water or whatever. I'm gonna play that Go Hard if you want to real quick talk about where it came from, what your inspiration was, and then I'll throw it on.
Okay, well, DJ Satisfaction did the beat, and my manager actually pointed it out to me. He heard the beat. He heard DJ play it in the club, and we just had to get it. And once I heard it, at that time, we felt like we were on top of our game. You know what I'm saying? It was just one of them weeks where you don't have any sleep, but you're not tired, and this is just what came out.
You're motivated just by passion.
Yeah.
You know, like just have a good feeling about everything, and like you're not tired because your mind's just going so fast and going so much that you just want to get it in and get it out, and your ideas are just flowing. Yeah. I feel you. All right, man. This is Go Hard. And by the way, I mean, if I heard that song in a club too, if I heard that beat, I would want to take it too, because that's what gets not only your lyrics and everything, but it's that beat that just has that energy to it. So we'll come back and then we'll talk a little bit about your music revolution, what you're trying to create, your website, that's myq.net, things like that you got going on, and finish this out in about probably 10 minutes, my man. We'll be back. That was Jahn Q. He'll be back. I'll be back. Right now it's Go Hard. That's right. That's what he's doing. You'll listen right now. We're back, y'all, with a DTong Sports Talk and Music Show live on blogtalkradio.com/DTong. If you can't catch it live, you got to go somewhere, do something. You want to ride in your car or whatever, do what you got to do, but go to DTongSports.com or download the free podcast on iTunes. Plug in your auxiliary port. You're straight. You get the archives. Anyway, we're back with Jahn Q. Jahn Q Publaq, you there? Can you hear me?
I'm here.
Oh, man. Hey, that beat right there, that describes your music a little bit. You know, the background, the lyrics in the back. But talk about what you're doing. Are you the pioneer, or are you part of a revolution, a group? What do you got going on with this HipRoc-SoulRag?
I like to say I'm just the head of the spear. You know what I mean? I started this genre, or this sound, this movement called HipRoc-SoulRag, and basically it started out just describing me. You know, I really had to sit down and say, what do I want my music to be about? And instead of thinking too hard about it, I just thought, well, let me be myself. And I labeled myself with hip-hop swagger, rock star mentality, soul in my blood, reggae in my history. And then it just so happened that a lot of other people in the world feel the same way about it. You know, they like hip-hop, they like rock, they like so many different things, so they don't pick one. And that's kind of